All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I don't know if my voice is coming. Let me know if you have any problem. We are just trying a new program, and I have no idea how it works. I'm just playing around with it. So I will see how this thing works, and if it's good, we will keep it. For now, I'm using a trial. Is the sound good? I'm looking at the comment section. All right. All right. So, and this is supposedly a program where we can share a link and people, they can join us in the interview without Skype. But until now, I have no idea really how it works. As you see, the screen is very complicated. I don't like the program the way it is. It's too much puzzles and. But look like we have to upgrade for something better. All right. I want to know how good the screen is. Is it clear for you? And why this Arabian prophet is coming in the middle of the screen? Let us see. Maybe we should move it somewhere. And there's a possible. Is it? Do you see in your side? Let me see. What do you see? Arabian prophet is coming in the middle of the screen. I need to move that. It's coming over the text. Here you can move that. If I click here, am I going to take myself out? Let us see. All right, you still hear me? Because I don't know if this is just a text showing or it is my audio too. You still hear me? Let me see if I turn my phone. Okay. Yeah, later I can move it, put it in different place. Yeah, it's just like it's coming in the middle of the screen, and But how clear is the screen? Can you still read? This is the problem with those programs. Supposedly there is an option to zoom. Where is the zoom? Let us see how we can zoom in, because we need the zoom issue. Here this is okay. Overlay, zoom to tap in the window, zoom. Well, I clicked, nothing zoomed in. How does this thing work? Let us see. Well, I will watch more videos about those things and see how those things work. Obviously, I need to learn more about it. I'm going to share a link, so if one of you would like to join me, remember just to try this thing. Show chat window. Oh. Okay, so I can show now chat window. Show it where? No interview guest. All right. Copy the link. Okay. If somebody would like to join, this is the link. Supposedly you can click in it, and then it's going to ask you if it asks you for your camera, just turn it off. Keep your microphone on if you like to join, just to try it to see how this thing works. And we will go from there. And supposedly now we can add a comment. Let's see how we add a comment. Did we add a comment? No, I don't see a comment is showing. Where is the comment? How we can add a comment? Let us see. Favorite, all comment. There's no comment is showing, right? Okay, so how we can make the comment appear? Let us see. If we click in it, nothing happening. Muhammad is joining. We have a Muhammad is joining. That's interesting. Hello? Hello? It says your microphone is muted. And your speakers too. I don't hear you. Can you guys hear me? Maybe I need to add. Just hold on, guys. If somebody is calling already, just give me a minute. How to add. For some reason, I don't hear him. Guest in the green room. Okay, he hung up. The second person is not working too. I hear the ring, but I don't hear him. So something wrong from my side, I guess. Test. It's muted. Guest one. Okay. Talk now. Hello? Hello? Well, this one is not working. Okay. Look like we have to add him. Hello?
SAP, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm not sure if people they can hear. Guys, do you hear him? Is his voice coming good to you? Do you hear our guest talking?
Hello, can you hear me, guys?
You hear him? All right. Well,
Okay,
this is
cool.
like kind of a weird, like you can add the person, but I don't know even how you can add. You see your screen is coming in the back of my screen, so I need to find out how this thing works. Because supposedly,
I couldn't
yeah,
facing and back facing. So I put the back one.
yeah, it's okay. Well, at least the sound is good, and I need to learn how to, you know, to manage with it. If we put it here, I think guest one. If we put guest one, that will make your table appear maybe. Let us see. Maybe I need to edit the screen.
See behind the web page you have.
Yeah,
I see
it's
my
coming
camera.
behind, so I guess I need to create a new scene, and that will make the camera come. It's okay, we are learning. But the sound is good, guys? How is the sound from your side? When he is talking, do you hear him fine? Is it clear? He's not talking right now.
Yeah, now I'm waiting.
Let us see. Yeah, anyway. Well, it looked like this is way easier. The only thing is, like when you post this link, it's going to be the same as Skype. Everybody will start calling, and then you choose the one you want. And yeah, I'm using a program. It's called Ecamm. You know, you have to pay for it. It's not for free. Okay, I will hang up on you, Muhammad, and I will see the different person. Thank you for calling.
No.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Robert. You know, your voice is very low.
Hello, CP. I'm from Indonesia.
Hey, my friend, how are you?
Please.
Uh,
Thank you.
you can t-
Always.
you can turn your camera off if you want. We do not need it. We are just, you
Okay.
see, we are just doing a testing.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you
I
guys,
just
like,
try to.
when you try to call, do you have to turn it? Is it like a must to keep the camera on? Like, doesn't give you an option to turn it off?
Just on camera on automatically.
Oh, okay. Well, this is not
Yeah.
a good thing because maybe
Okay.
somebody, he
Okay.
don't want it, no, he don't want his camera to be on. You know.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
it should be actually. There's an option to
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
to keep it without camera. I will check it out if there is an
Okay.
option for that.
Try your. I just check your. I just try to confirm your art piece for me, and I just try it. And thank you. We have to talk. I hope you're always in good condition and healthy always. Thank you
Thank you, my
from
friend.
Indonesia,
Thank you. God bless you.
House of Love.
Take care.
Yeah,
Take care.
Christ.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
All right. Well, like now, it look like it's working, and we know how it work. Let us see. Add. I know with this one here. It says sold. What sold? I'm going to sell my guest. Hello.
Healthy always. Thank you
Hello.
from Indonesia, House of Love. Yes, thank you.
Hello. Hello. I mean, it's not really the way I like. I mean, it's not the perfect way. It's kind of not really, not too much convenient for me. But maybe better than the headache of Skype. Let us see. It says here add to broadcast. So now he could be price paper Dave. Oh, now we learn how to add a comment. But how to move this comment down, around? Here we go. Is the comment showing? And okay, I see it now. So now we knew how to add a comment, and you have to click on it again to move it. Let us see. All right. I will see if I can change the background, make a background for those comments, because it's hard to view. I will click and see if there is an option, background. Let us see what the background is. Look like we cannot make it darker. Yeah, obviously this program is good, but need much more work. There is some stuff need to be fixed. Like you see now, it's hard to read the comment, isn't it? Especially if you have it behind like a text behind it. They don't have a background, like really dark background. Let us see. What about now? Maybe now is better. Yeah, I think now is better. But still, not enough. Save. Oh, now it's became more horrible actually. It's hard to read it at all. Okay. This is the background. And yeah, look like this is the best can be done. The only way to make the text clear, if you have like an image like this in the screen, then the image will be clear. Yeah. So this is what you know, I'm trying to find out what is best for us. Be sure, I don't have a camera, don't worry. And by the way, I'm a genie, I'm invisible. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. You cannot see a genie, can you? You cannot. Let us see here. And you know this chat thing here, you have to scroll down by yourself. It doesn't keep coming. Like if you stop with one comment, that's it, the comments stop, and then you have to scroll down, and there's no like one click to go to the bottom. And you know, actually, I don't show myself in camera for your safety. Trust me, all of you, you will, you know, if your wife, she have a baby soon, you know, either he will, something will happen to him, or something will happen to her, or something will happen to you. You know, just for safety, you know, nothing more. I go in the elevator, I say good morning, nobody answer. This is how bad it is. Especially in the Philippines. Filipinos, you know, are very nice people, very friendly. So when somebody look really scary, they get intimidated. So you go in the elevator, you say good morning. Like in the like Filipino are very, very nice people, you know. Good morning, sir. For me, nobody say good morning. It's like a funeral. You go in the elevator, everybody is so quiet. Nobody talk. Like who died, you know? Good morning, good evening, it doesn't work. The funny is, once I was renting, you know, renting an apartment. I went in the elevator. I have an appointment to go on an apartment number, etc. There's a woman in the elevator. I said to her, good morning. She didn't answer. She didn't answer, you know. She put her head down. Then I walk, you know, looking for the number. And then she walked there. It turned to be that she is the one who will rent me the apartment. She said, sorry, I did not say anything. I did not answer back. I got scared. Unbelievable. By the way, this is a true story, Sahih Bukhari. Okay. Hello? Hey, hello? Hello?
CP?
Yes, my friend.
I was just testing your link. I couldn't come on earlier.
Yeah, how is the sound for you from your side? You hear me very good?
Yeah, sound is perfect.
All right. Well, that's what we need. You know, it makes things easier. So, and there is no need for Skype. And when you call, I think nobody hear the sound, correct? Guys, do you hear any ring from your side? I think nobody hear anything. There is an echo. I hear myself coming back from your side.
No, let me turn off YouTube.
Oh, you have YouTube coming twice. Okay.
How's the sound now?
Very good, very good. Yeah. Yeah, little still there's little echo. Maybe it's the delay. But the good thing is when somebody call, nobody will hear the ring. Like you know, Skype is really annoying, very annoying. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for calling. Thank you.
Thank you, CP.
Take care. Bye bye. All right. Well, it's useful. I did not pay it. This is a trial, you know. I did not pay for like for the software. So this is just a try, and we will see how it works. If it's good, I will keep using it. But I need to find out how to use it. There is too many options. Obviously, it's a good software, but it's a little bit complicated. Okay, it says here, Corancine Henry to what? Why this? Here it shows me here that there's a comment. Okay, so I can move it from here. Can I? Or from here? I have to move it. Here we go. All right. I'm going to turn off this interview, as long as we will not need it no more. Here we go. So now this is the good thing too. Like when you want, you can turn this interview option, even though you have the link now. But if you try to click to call me, you will not be able. So you can activate this interview thing when you want, and you can disactivate. Very good. Can you look at Sahih Muslim 1077? My friend, today we are focusing in James Bond 007, not Sahih Muslim 1007. Leave me alone with Sahih Muslim now. We are just trying to figure out this program, and I don't want to talk about the garbage of Muhammad. You know, just let us have a break. Can CP, can you call a Muslim on Skype? Well, yeah, if there is like there is somebody want to debate me or etc. Yeah, why not? You know, if it's like a sheikh, or we can make it in Skype to make it if you don't know how to use this thing. This one is very easy. It's just a link, you click in it. It's going to ask you, you know, but I think it should be there's an option to stop your camera from being active. Maybe if you use your computer to call me, you can do that. Maybe in the phone it's not, you know, in the computer. However, you see, in your phone you can put your finger on the camera. Just put your, you know, put your finger there, and that's it. If you have 5 fingers like Allah, choose any one of them and put your finger over the camera, and that's it. You should zoom for us to see the hadith. Yeah, this is the thing I'm trying to find out how I can do, what I can do about it. Here, let's see. There is supposedly an option actually to zoom in, but it's not showing. I don't know why. Maybe I can zoom in the page itself. Let us see if we zoom in the page. Tint, rotate, apply all. Let us try this. Okay, is it better now? It's hard for me to read now. It's so big. But I guess maybe now it's better. Yeah, this is what I don't like about, you know, those softwares. They waste too much space in the page, which we do not need. I mean, I need, for me, I can see the Arabic, and in case I want to see the Arabic, I can, you know, move to the Arabic. But on your side, I'm looking at the phone. It's not really comfortable to read. No. Maybe only if you close the chat. Only if you close the chat, you can read it better. If you have the chat on, the text will be small. Right? It's fine. Bella, she is asking question. Bella is a female name, right? If I am not mistaken. Oh, I click at somebody by mistake and I give him like a down. Sorry. Okay, so Bella, she is saying this. I don't know if the comment is showing. Yeah, I need to find a way to change this thing. It's really light. Let us switch to dark screen so we can show the comment. If a Muslim unknowingly follow Allah, the pagan, and they believe that they worship same one God as we are, they are saved? No, they are not. You see, you are responsible for your action. And if you follow a God like this God, Allah, who is teaching you to rape, to kill, to hate, how they are saved? So it's not only the different God, they are following a very evil, bad person. Okay? It's not about if it's one or two or three. You know, sometimes, like, you know, we think in a very childish way about, oh, they worship one God. So what? Worship one God, 10 God, 7 God, who cares? This is not the question. The question is, who is this God and what does God teach? So they have the wrong God and they have the wrong teaching. So what is left? It's like you are calling the wrong number for fire department when you have fire. You are calling the one who put fire in the house, not the one. You know, he will save you. All right. If Muslims, okay. You see, now you have to move the comment so you can see. Let me see if I can put it here so I can see the comment better. CP Sahih looks please at Sahih Muslim 1007. He insists. Oh boy. You like James Bond, don't you? Yeah. This is about the 360 join, but this now, and by the way, this number is wrong too. The Muslim, they have they made this article about it, that how the Prophet knew. But if you go and check how many the joins of a human being, you will see that this is absolutely false. And in the hadith here, actually, it speak. There is different one actually. Talk about the last born in his body. Yeah. You can go right now and check if this is what you are trying to find out. You can go check and how many joins a human being he have, and you will find that this is absolutely false. And if you want, you can make them 360, you can make them 240. It depends what you call join. You know, it's like in like in letters, words. Some people, they don't consider F a word. Some people, they consider it. You know, so it depends. Dr. Muhammad, he knew everything. All right, let us see. What about the Quran page? I think the Quran page is more clear. But still, Like here, I see even almost the text is eaten by the page here. There's an option in this thing here, you can zoom in, but I cannot find it. I zoomed here, but I don't know if that will affect the zoom in the page. Is that affecting the zoom in the page? Let me see. Oh yeah? Okay, look like we found a little bit solution. But this is the maximum, I guess. Yeah, that's it. This is the maximum. But it's okay. Is it fine? Yeah, it turned to be, if you click at the page itself, it doesn't really zoom good. There's other option to zoom in. You click at there's a page, it's called preview. And there, if you zoom in or you zoom out, you know, like I'm doing that right now. That's good. Here we go. So look like when a problem is solved. Yeah, this is why I wanted to go and do this testing. So like, you know, later when we start a serious topic, we can use it better. Let us go to the hadith and see how the hadith will be. Oh, the hadith is even maybe better. But here you have to go up. Yeah. That is better. I like that. Perfect. Yeah, and just take a note, please. Don't send me messages to Skype. I made a new Skype, so if I want to use it in the future, I will use the new Skype. And the reason is that Arabian Prophet is really messed up. I mean, I have tens of thousands of text. And when you open it, it says like messages. It's really endless. So this new Skype, I'm not going to add it to give it to everybody. Let us say we have a Muslim sheikh. He is going to call me. He will give it to him. It's going to be, so we don't get like you open Skype, you're like, is that a Christian prince? Is that, you know? Yeah. And that's why actually I start looking for another option from Skype. And those people you have to pay monthly fees for this program, but it's okay. I mean, as long it does. And I think, you know, those here, they broadcast with 4K, which will give a very clear screen, you know. And I don't know how good my voice, but I think I will hear it later. And I will see if my voice coming good quality. I have friend who want to talk to CP. Well, if you have a friend who want to talk to me, he can text me here. He can call me here. You mean he want to talk to me to debate me or what? All right. There is too many windows in this program, which I don't find it useful really. I mean, obviously this program have many good things. Imagine you can link a camera from your drone. Can you believe it? You can have your drone and you link it here to go live. Very interesting. So this program is very powerful, but it's too much for what I need to do. I just want to show text in the screen and, you know, take calls. Yeah. You will eat soon, brother? Okay. Is it like Zoom? I don't know. This is no. It's just no. This is a program where you can broadcast to other program. It's just a software to broadcast. It's not an independent like a platform like YouTube. No, it's just a software to broadcast. You can add guests. You can put their camera on. It's like having a TV. Actually, it's very nice. But this one I can go live to different location in the same time. Like now, if I want, if I have Zoom, I can go to Zoom. If I have any, there's tons of locations you can broadcast. I think all together, I guess. But anyway, I do not know. I don't need it. Yeah. All right. You can move it over to the left a bit so we can see both properly, and your audio is perfect. What move to the left? What I move to the left? The page? Well, you want the English, right? I mean the English, what we need to show. So, and the English is in the middle. I'm looking at my screen. The English is in the middle, and I'm noticing actually in my, yeah, here we go. I guess we cannot make it better than this. Here there is something. I'm not sure what is that. Chat? Ah, okay, you click at the chat to show again. All right. And now let us see if I play a video in the background. Tell me if you will hear it. Let us go. I want to see if the sound is linking to all right, let us see here. Oh, commercial. We don't want commercial. All right. Do you hear anything? Can you hear the sound of the video? Do you hear any sound from a video in the background? Look like you don't hear it. Okay, so now we have to find out how to fix that. You don't hear it. Interesting. Why we cannot hear it? Okay, here it says audio. Let us see here, audio. Oh, this is like sound effect. Where is the background music? I mean background. It should come from. You heard nothing, huh? Okay, let's see if we go and we check output, and if we take it here, let us try again. So you hear anything? Do you hear a guy talking? Let me put my sound on in my phone. Take it here. Let us try again. Yeah, look like the audio is not coming. So you hear anything? Do you hear a guy talking? Let me put my. Yeah, look like. Let us see. Yeah. How to link page audio recap. See, like you have to start learning. I mean, searching and find out. Or I have to play the audio openly, not through the headphone, not through the inside the computer directly, like to come to you from the microphone. But it shouldn't be this case. Let's see. Your mix. Later I will try to find out how that works. We can search right now in Prophet Google. Okay. How to embed web-based video directly into. How to loop back eCam. How to share your screen. How route your audio in live stream. Looks like there is a software you need to download additional to this to make it work. That's not good. How to let us see. Play music and sound effect. Add picture. I'm looking at their website. Record video without broadcasting. Automatically record. Virtual mic. Send your production into Mac app via ACAM, virtual camera, and virtual mic. Okay. I'm not sure. I need to search it. It might take us some time to find out. Turn the volume up. You mean the volume of microphone? Or you mean the volume of the guy who was speaking? But I guess you did not hear him at all, right? Yeah, only Allah knows best how this works. You know, that's we know the truth. You know, those Christians, they try to avoid the truth. Allah knows best. Let us see this guy here, what he is saying. I'm just looking for some videos. The problem with those videos, who like somebody want to make a video teaching you how to do something. The first 16, 17 minutes is just blah, 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 blah. Have nothing to do even with the title. You know? Let us see where he go. Finally, he is showing how to set it up. Take a look at who? Sony Gill. Sony Gill wanna call me? Well, maybe next time we go live, you can call me. Right now, we are just trying this thing here. As you see, we are not really doing anything about Islam right now. We are just trying to figure out a program. Let me see here. Microphone, audio, microphone, movie. There's an option that says movie. What is that? Sound effect. Okay. Let us see now if that will work.
Don't worry about that. We don't need the system audio.
I think now you can hear it.
Let's show you over here what we're doing. So in order to get to this, I can zoom into the top here.
You can hear the guy, right?
In this output area, and where you used to have virtual cam, what we still have.
Yeah, the problem with this program, which I'm afraid of from, I was going to ban somebody by mistake. You did hear him, right? Yeah. So now we learn how to do it. But I'm afraid that this program, each time you are going to go live, you have to reset everything again. I want to be sure how we can save this thing. All the setting I did already. I don't see anywhere where it says you can save it. Where it save? Because I don't want to go like each time I want to prepare for going live, you know, doing the same drama. Let us see how to save. How to save your scene. Setting eCam. Let us see if there is an option. I don't see anything. Because if this is the case, this will be horrible. Imagine each time I go live, I have to redo the whole thing again. I don't see any option here to say save a file or layout, or it doesn't even show in this in the top screen. What is this here? Widget overlay is part of a camera. Okay. Forget. We choose an option and now it's on the screen. We cannot close it. They are asking me to try. All approved features are available until. Okay, try. Okay, try. Cancel. All right. We will see. I need somebody here as an engineer to just to play with. I know that there's a lot of people they love those stuff, you know, but it's too many things, and there is things like here there's audio. So if somebody he said something, you can. What the heck? Oh boy. That is Muhammad. That is Abdul. He won the debate. This is Abdul. He was debating me, and he went proud, and he won. Look at what? Look for export, import. It doesn't show any of this. You can download the file, by the way. You can check it out yourself. Like you see, all programs usually in Mac, when you open them, let's see here. File, eCam. Copy, paste, profile. Maybe export current profile. Maybe that will work. Let us try. I will call it eCam 1. All right. We will see if this is saved now. I don't know. It says export, as the one of you said. Use export. Show. Rename current profile. Export current profile. Rename. Default show. The current profile is called default show. Okay, we'll call it default show 1. Let us see. Okay, default show 1. Okay, maybe this will save it for the coming time, the coming broadcast. And now I deserve this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let us see. The Apollos of Zakir Naik, please. The Apollos. What is that? I mean, at least write a word I can read it, man. You know my English is not good. They remind me of the word in the. There is a word in the Quran is the most complicated word for me in English, and it's giving me headache. And each time I read it, people, they start telling me how to read it. You know, it's people, they are nice people. They try voluntarily to help. Why we have a comment of somebody there? I think I click it and by mistake. Yeah, look, this one here, if you go to translation of Yusuf Ali, I guess. Volo batosos. Volo batatos. Volo batata. I mean, how in the world this word is created? They could not find a but why people they make things complicated? What is this? I think this is maybe a Greek word. It sounds like a Greek. You know. CP for president. Well, in this country, anyone can be president. Don't worry about it. If Joe Biden can be a president, anyone can be president. There is a link. Chinese sheikh was saying suicidal rate with Muslims is lowest among other religion. I sent my comment to you usual 3 times. Okay. Well, if the suicide rate for Muslims is lower than usual, well, his prophet himself was the first Muslim who tried to commit suicide, and then his donkey, Ya'fur, is the first one as an animal who commits suicide. And actually, suicide rate in Islamic countries is extremely high due to poverty and disappointed of life and many things. But in those countries who report, I mean, the news is not really a news. I remember once a whole bus full of children's, you know, all of them, they died. All of them, all the children, they died. The same day, the news, the TV, was reporting an incident of I don't know how many cars, they hit each other in the highway in Los Angeles. And in that accident, nobody died. But the accident which in the country, in the local news, should be more than 50 child, they died. You know, they have the children like a sardine top of each other. They went like a school, you know, like trip. The bus collapsed from the top of the road to the valley. Not even a single child survived. That did not make it to the news and will never make it. So when you watch, you know, Muslim news or any Islamic countries, you would think that you live in paradise. There's no criminals, there's no crimes, there's no rape. Everything is perfect. The news is Joe Biden, he said that, King, etc. says that, and they will report for you news about the West, suicide number of the people in the West. But they will not tell you what's happening in their country. You know what I mean? They will not mention what's happening in their country. But as you see here, this is Muhammad. Muhammad, he tried to commit suicide many times. Many times. Each time he intended, and every time he went to throw himself from the top of the mountain, Gabriel, the angel Jibreel, not Gabriel actually, he would appear before him and say, "Oh Muhammad, you are indeed the Messenger of Allah." You know? So guys, what do you think? The previous program or this one? United Arab Emirates is the same as Emirat? You see, Emirat, Imara, the word Imara, is a place where is ruled by a prince, and the prince does not mean really he's a prince like from royal family. A prince is a word mean ruler. So Emirat is a country have families ruling each territory. Those families, they agree to make one country because each one of them, they cannot make a country, very small. So this is what's called United Emirate. So there's many Imara, which is a ruling. It's like United States, you know, there's a state, but this is the Arabic word for it. Goes by the one who is ruling. The banner for Christian Prince is missing. We should add that one too. We will see how we can add it later. Volume full. Volume full. What volume full? Volobatos. Actually, I'm thinking to sue the one who made this word. You see, the Middle East is a place where I don't like to live in. I saw some Western, they go, only YouTubers, they make, and it's amazing there, it's so beautiful there. Just live there and you will see that you are screwed. Even the ones they look advanced, like, you know, Emirat, because the wealth and the money and the oil and the gas and trade, it's a very evil country. This is where, you know, human trafficking happening. This is where mafia, money laundering happen. Anyone is wanted in the world. He's a thief. This is why you see every day in the news that they wanna, like the Interpol trying to find somebody he stole like $1 million, $2 million, 20 million, whatever. Where to look for him? You will look for him in Emirat. Just 2 days ago, the Nigerian government, South Africa, they were asking for 2 Indian who were hiding, and they stole hundreds of millions, or not billions actually, from South Africa. They are Indian. You will find Nigerian, you will find Indian, you will find. It's pronounced as volupcious. Ah, volupcious. That's it? Volupcious? Are you sure? Volup. So the T is not there? Volupcious. What the heck? Ah, they are tricking us. They add letters they are not to be said, huh? So a person like me, he will be in trouble. Volupcious. You know what? I like it the way I say it. Volobatatos. Oh, I cannot bear the heat in the Middle East. My place maximum temperature 26 degree. Yeah. Well, it's not only the heat. I mean, everything is ugly. But you know, people who don't live in a country, especially if you live in a green country, you might think that the desert is beautiful. So you will see a person going to Dubai. Wow, the desert is so beautiful. It's so amazing. That because you are just visiting, you know, and you have four-wheel drive, air condition, etc. What about you just take a walk for half hour? And then you tell me. And then not to forget the corruption, the mentality. Everybody is watching everybody. Vol up towards. Vol up towards. Guys, I can take it to Google and Google can pronounce it for me. Don't worry about it. I'm just joking. Thank you for the help anyway. But be honest with me. Don't you like the way I say it? Come on, you know, we have to be honest here. None of you can say it the way I say it. You can say it correctly according to the language, but you cannot say it the way I say it. And that is a miracle from Allah. Just face it, just face it. Don't try this at home. Don't try it at home, okay? Yeah, just try, just face it. Yeah, but for sure English is a lot easier than other languages. And which law degree do you have? GD or LLB? Do you practice? We don't have those things in the Middle East. It's a law degree. What GD? You see, in USA, you study law, like you have a specialty, divorce law, commercial, or whatever. In the Middle East, when you study law, you are studying religion, number one. Because religion is the source of law. Even like, let us say you are building a house. A lawyer, he need to know, based in the religion, how a house should be, not the technique, you know, it's just like, let us say, the legal issues. Like as an example, can you have a window and this window can overlook your neighbor? How high your fence, based in the religion. So in the Middle East, we don't have really, it's totally different from what you learn in other country, for everything is based on religion. So a lawyer, he have to study the divorce law, the property law, the Sharia law, the inheritance law, I mean everything, but all of them, they are connected to religion. The last night even, I'm going to shorten it because we make it like almost 4 hours, 5 hours, and then we start like having just a conversation like now. So I'm not going to post it unless I cut it off, just to keep only the topic so people can download. Oh, let us see. It is sacrifice, not sacrifice, right? I know, but I use it in my way. Sacrifice. I don't know, for some reason I like it, sacrifice. I mean, this I'm going to change the English, to be honest with you. I'm going to add words to the dictionary. So from now on, coming generation, they will learn the correct English. As you know, we are Arab and we have connection with Allah. Uh, I had a night shift when last stream took place. Yeah, I will cut it. I need to cut it. It take time, you know, especially if the video is 6 hours. It take like a day or two for YouTube to redo it. I mean, it's okay. You are not. We are here. Do you practice as a lawyer currently? No, I don't. To work as a lawyer in USA, you have to take a bar exam, and I don't have really any interest to work as a lawyer, even though I know I can really do good, because you know law is about a lawyer is somebody he knew how to use the law for your benefit. And you know, a person who always debate and he is successful in debate, he can use the same method he do. It's about debating, you know, you want to convince the audience, but the different way. Like in what we do here, we got a person busted. There you have to convince them, not bust them, because if you try that, you will lose. So like in USA, they have a jury, they have the judge, so you have to convince those people that you are right. And that is not really hard for someone. He have you know, good intelligence, and he have the skills. He can do it. But as somebody said in the chat, you have to lie. And this is one of the things about this job is very evil, that even you know that the person who you are defending, he is a criminal, you know he deserves to go and be maybe executed, then you take the job just to make money, and you defend him, and you try your best to get him out. Right? I can be a great teacher aside the job. Well, what we are doing here, aren't we teaching? You were part of any combat mission? I don't talk about those things. Don't go too much personal. That will not help you anyway. You know, I will give you an example. You remember last time a Muslim, I was showing him this hadith. Oh, we cannot find it here. If you remember, the Abdul, supposedly is smart. So I was saying that the goat, she went inside the bedroom of Muhammad, and what she did, she flipped the pillow, she flipped Muhammad, she flipped the pillow, and she ate the Quran. The Abdul, supposedly he wanna get me busted. He said this doesn't say pillow. The Quran was under the bed. The Quran was under the bed. So he thought he is making a good point now, and he thought that he got me busted. It doesn't say that, CP. So I said, oh, okay, sorry. So are you saying that your prophet used to sit on the Quran? You remember? This is exactly what can happen in the court. You have two people. One of them is trying to put your guy down, and the other one trying to defend. So if you are the one who is trying to defend, you listen carefully for your opponent is saying, and you, if you are fast, you can use it against him. So he thought he got me busted, and he called me kadhab, which means a liar. And then I said, are you saying your prophet used to sit in the Quran? Suddenly he didn't want to talk about it no more. This is how debate is, you know, is you listen carefully, and you being fast, and you reuse the information you just received from the person in front of you against him. This is why the Muslim will not debate me. They debate Christians who they write their debate in a computer, you know, like you will see David Wood and Mimi Hijab. They are debating. Mimi Hijab is not really. He have little paper in his hand. He have point he want to speak about, and David Wood, he have a Microsoft Word. You know, he's reading. The other person, he let the first, you know, David Wood say whatever he want, and then all what he said, he just avoid as if he heard nothing. Allah have body part who said so. The first person, which is David Wood in this case, because he's not a good lawyer, instead of counterfeit the person, or like, you know, confront the person, he let it go too. He just made fun of you. He just wasted all the time you did read. Everything you did read is gone with the wind. And instead of forcing the conversation and be consistent, because he have to go by what he wrote. They are not debaters. A debater is somebody, he have knowledge, he do not need Microsoft Word. I can use that if I wanna find reference fast. Let us say I know I will need this reference in my debate, so I need the number, I need the page number. No problem, you can put those in front of you. But the whole debate is written already a month ago. You know, introduction, presentation, 10 minutes for you, 10 minutes for me. This is not a debate. And this is where a Muslim, he can do a good job, and a Christian, he cannot. Because the Muslim already, especially, he knew what you are going to say. He knew. Especially they are choosing the topic. It's not like open debate. We want to debate about Trinity. All the Muslims, they want to debate about Trinity. And all the Christians, they fell into the trap of Muslims. When a Muslim, he's trying to say to you, I want to debate about Trinity, he's trying to say to you, don't debate me about my religion. So just to make it you under the attack. No, anyone can do what I can do. Simply just don't do this silly 10-minute debate thing. It's an open conversation. This is rule number 1. Number 2, listen carefully what the Abdul is saying. Use it against him. And for sure, I cannot make you smart if you are not. I cannot make you fast if you are not. To be able to debate, you have to be very fast. To take what he just throw at you and to use it. In the same time, forget about being nice and what they call polite. You see, many Christians, when they go and debate, they think they are going to debate a person who, you know, they speak of respect, and this is like a professional. As you see, it's a mockery. So while the Muslims were laughing at David Wood, making mockery of him, in fact, that Muhammad Hijab was the idiot. He was giving everything wrong. All the answers he said, it's absolutely false, and they are laughable. But because this is a religion of mockery, and David Wood did not do a good job to return the mockery back, he was just acting professional, supposedly, which is, you know, not the right thing to do. So everybody took it as Mimi Hijab, he won the debate. I mean, look, the Muslims are laughing. No Christian is laughing, you know. So the mockery is one of their ways to bully. It's a bully religion. So you need to be ready for a bully. You are not debating. You are talking to a bully. And this is why Mimi Hijab, when I spoke to him, he don't dare to debate me. So he prepared audios. Suppose those audios will be embarrassment for me. Cut, hang up. Did you say that? Hang up. Did you say that? He don't dare to have a conversation, because he was so worried that the conversation will lead into a disaster. Why Jesus saying he will be betrayed if his job was to come here to put in the cross? First of all, my friend, who said to you that this is the job of Jesus? What do you mean this is his job? His job? You know, people, they say very weird stuff, showing their ignorance. Jesus does not have a job to do. He have love to accomplish. So for God he loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son. So Jesus, because of love, he came, not because he have to and because he have a job to do. Secondly, who is the stupid, he said to you, that Jesus came from heaven so they can hang him in the cross? Where you get this idea from? If Jesus, knowing the future, because he is God, he knew that they will crucify him, and if the crucifixion is the future, and Jesus is willing to all what is going to take in order to save us. So when Jesus, you know, he say that somebody will betray him, that be part of him being God, he knew the future. Not because of the betray he will be crucified. The crucifixion is going to happen because he saw it already happening. He saw the future. He's God. So the betrayal is a prediction of Jesus, additional proof about who is Jesus, because how he can know? How he know even who will deny him before the morning? He knew every one of them what he would do. So that is additional proof of Jesus being God. And the reason Jesus, he told them, is just to show them, I know everything. I see everything. Nobody can hide anything from me. The crucifixion or the cross was a future event, and Jesus did not come to the earth seeking the cross. This is not what the Bible teach. Jesus, he came to the earth, and yet he knew that they will crucify him. Okay. Easy, guys, easy in the comment. And here actually, as long this Muslim is asking question about this, as long Allah, he knew that the Jews will kill Jesus, or they want to kill Jesus, and he knew that the Bible is going to be corrupt as the Muslim they claim. So what the point of sending Jesus? Can you tell us? The same logic he used, I'm using it for you. What is the point? What is the point of Allah sending 124,000 messenger, and yet none of them, except Muhammad, exception Muhammad, you know, Mr. Muhammad, all of them, they will be lost. Right? So what the point? Don't he knew? Now fix it. Right? And this is how you see that the Muslims, always when they try to come with an excuse or logic, that logic is against their own, but they don't know. They don't think, you know. I never saw a Muslim really think about what he is saying. They like to throw rocks, but the second you start looking at their rocks, you will notice that their books is against their logic. Very much against their logic. Let's see. And maybe this guy is Somalia or Somalia, whatever his name. Maybe one day he will have the courage to call, so we can listen to him and see what he's trying, you know. Because I see his chat many times, and I feel sorry for this person. Obviously, he's very much confused, as the rest of them. Before you, as a Muslim, speak of something, think about it for your religion first, and then you will see how funny it is. Immediately, you will notice it is really funny, it's very silly, what you just said. Like, you know, when he did quote this Somalaya, he quote John 11:48. They said that if we let him do what he is doing, he is making a lot of miracles. You know, everybody will believe in him, and the Roman will come and they will destroy our temple or the way that society is built. So you know, the priest of the Jews, they have a worry of they are losing their position, for the Messiah is doing things they cannot explain and they cannot stop. Anyway, you know, Somalia, again you are saying again silly stuff. I will put your comment in the screen so we can laugh. So there is a historic fact that Jesus was crucified, but yet it's not him. That is even making you more stupid like your prophet. Because if the historic fact saying Jesus was crucified, so how they are historic fact and it's not him? I mean, who is the stupid here? You say historic and you say fact, and then you say it's not him. I like it when Muslims they say facts. You know, stupidity is amazing. If it's a fact, then it's a fact. It's not maybe. It's not. So either it happened or did not happen. And you know, Somalia, just to show everybody how Islam is stupid. If Jesus was not crucified, is that going to make him not God anyway? That actually will make the Christian worship him more. Why? Because, I mean, nobody can kill this guy. Isn't you Muslim who says that how God died? So why the Christian will not adopt your story, which is going to help them better to fight your claims, and that's it, Jesus is the living God. You see how silly? So actually Islam and Quran confirm more that Jesus must be God and nobody can kill him. Nobody can kill Jesus according to the Quran. You cannot kill Jesus. Good luck. So when a Muhammadan he come with such a story, and supposedly he is being smart, this story is an improvement of their stupidity for our benefit. Because you just told me that Jesus is not like Muhammad. Muhammad was killed by poison, rat poison. All the prophets were killed and died. Except Jesus, nobody can touch him. So that is even for the benefit of the Christians, is not against them, for that will make Jesus untouchable. Even Shaitan, he could not touch him. So you need to ask yourself, why? Why Shaitan, he touched Muhammad, but he cannot touch Jesus? Why? There must be a reason. Anyway, you know, it's good to see Muslim comments, so you learn how to get them busted with their own stupid words. Because listen here carefully, Allah, he made someone look like Jesus. That's mean the Christian and everybody who witnessed the cross, they saw Jesus. You see the Quran, it doesn't say that it was not Jesus as appearance. The Quran confirmed that we Christian, we saw Jesus by person, by the look on the cross. That's mean the Bible is true. Why? Because if you ask me, did you see Jesus? I say yes. How I can confirm that? The Quran confirm it too. but it was made to appear to them. You ask the Muslim who made it appear, they will say Allah. Thank you very much. So Allah, He made someone look like Jesus exactly to be in the cross. So where is the intelligence of Allah? Because you did not save Jesus now. You made them believe that Jesus died in the cross. So what the point? And here you need to ask yourself, if you are a Muhammadan, when Allah, He saved Jesus, can't He save him without making someone look like him? What is the point? To be a deceiver, to be a liar? Isn't it against the nature of God to be a fraud? So now what happened? The Christians, they believed that Jesus was crucified based on the Islamic story, but Allah lied to them, and then He waited 600 years to send somebody to say it was not Jesus. 600 years. Shouldn't Allah send Muhammad a year after to tell them this is not Jesus? And what's the point of sending Jesus anyway? So Islam is like a stupid, silly joke. It's like a teenage trying to bring a logic he have. You know, you ask him why you have a pimple in his face. He says, which face? He says, your face, you have a pimple there. He looked at the mirror, he didn't see it. He said, where? I mean, the pimple is like this. It's like a fig, you know, a fruit in your face. You don't see it. This is a Muslim. He have a pimple in his face. He have a hump in his back. He have an, you know, a defect in his intelligence. And then he tried to be smart, coming to you with things will sponsor you to believe in Jesus more. Because all what they are saying to us, that nobody can touch Jesus, nobody can kill Jesus, and Jesus is alive and Muhammad is dead. Thank you very much. So you did not make me not to believe in Jesus now. You made me believe that Jesus is the most important person in the universe. How come Allah did not save Muhammad? Muhammad died by poison. Why Allah want to save Jesus, but He is not interested to save the Muslim they claim he is the most beloved person to Allah? They can't answer. So the Muslim logic is no logic. It's just a stupid statement. They throw it at you, hoping that you are an ignorant. You do not know how to use it against them. But Islam is always stupid, and Islam always speaks against itself. This guy reminded me, once I was sitting with two Egyptians, and they are Muslims. One is like a little bit older, and the other one is younger. The young one, he never spoke to me before. The older one, we did speak about religion, and he knew he is no match. So the young one, he said to me, you know, the Muslims, when they see somebody is an Arab and he's a Christian, they get, you know, they get in the boring stage. So he said to me, but don't you think, I have a question really, you know? And the old one, he says to him, don't go there. Don't go. Don't, let us eat, you know? So he insisted. I said, it's okay. And even he hit him in his foot, you know, he hit him at the table. He says, Tom, you know, I saw his moving his. So he asked me, well, if Jesus is the son of the Father, how come shouldn't the Father save him from the cross? So now the Muslim, he is like thinking about it deeply, and he hit me supposedly now. If he is the son of his Father, which is God, shouldn't his Father save him? I said, that's wonderful. That's a good question, actually. Thank you. But if what makes Jesus the son of his Father, God, is saving him, well, he must be then the son of God in Islam. Because in Islam, his father saved him. The guy suddenly, like you should see his face. And the other guy, he said to him, see, I told you, answer him. Go ahead. Go ahead, answer him. Go ahead. And then there is Egyptian. He said, no, I did not mean. I said, what do you mean? You said, if he is the son of his father, which is God, then shouldn't his father save him? Therefore, if he did not save him, obviously Jesus is not God. You said that. Well, in Islam, Jesus was saved, so he must be then the son. So do you see how silly this cult is? They bring, this is why I'm saying about debating. Use what they throw at you, not what you have. Keep what you have to add it later. But use what they throw at you, because Muslims, they are like somebody is drunk. They don't know what they are saying. They just throw things, and then you take them and you send them back. Send their junk back to them. Yeah, you should see the older person. He says, "You see, I told you." He go answer him. Go answer him. Now don't change topic. Answer. No, answer him. Like you think that the other Muslim, he's taking the side, my side, but in fact he was upset because he warned him. He told him, don't go there, because this guy, the older guy, before he spoke to me too, and he was smashed in 2 seconds. So he was upset that this person did not take his advice. But as you see here, the text in the front of us proving that the Bible is true. So when the Christians, when the Jews, they say we saw Jesus in the cross, the Quran confirmed that. Anytime a Muslim he try to argue with you about Jesus being in the cross, show him this verse, he will, he will be in trouble. Chapter 4, verse number 157. For this verse confirm that we Christians, we saw Jesus on the cross. If it is not him, that is not our fault. That's mean Allah is a liar. He lied to us. It's not us who is lying. It is Allah is the liar. Let us see. People speaking to a person, his name is what? Kick, whatever his name, Bluster, whatever. I don't see his comment. We will see. Actually, I don't know if you can make an admin here in this chat. Do we still have our admins? The one is hired from before. They can be active in this chat. I don't see any of my admins there. Where is the admins? I don't see. Is the admins option still working there? Look like we have 0 of my admins in the chat. We have Carolina. Okay. Yeah, in this program here, you don't see the admins. It doesn't show them like in different way. Yeah. It says favorite. Okay, favorite. But what favorite mean? Does it appear as a pin? No. Yeah, look like you have you have to use YouTube options to make things work better. Oh. Where is the chat? All comments. Okay. Always use Muslim attack to expose Islam. always. One of you, he said, if I'm willing to debate like Arab, they are welcome, you know, no problem. But you have to have patience in case we have an Arab person and he's calling, because if the conversation in Arabic, it might be boring for you, but it can be useful for other channels who they can later add, you know, subtitle. Can you expose Hawkes of Canada and all news channels who's talking about against Catholic Church, mass murder, children's? Yeah, there is no such a thing about mass murder or anything. But you know, I don't blame those news. You have a Pope who's an idiot. He keep apologizing. For what? And even if somebody did something wrong, you see, church is people. Church is not a Christ. When we say church, there's a priest, there's people. So this is a school. They have administration, and they have people who they are civilian working in the school. So even if there is something wrong, what does this have to do with the Christianity? I don't like those people who keep apologizing because they look stupid for me. At least, you know, if you are the one who did that, you can apologize if you did something wrong. But you did not do it, and you were not there, and you were not exist at that time. So you apologize from what? Like in you know, like there is some practice in liberal area. They go to a school and they ask children's, white children's, to apologize for black children's. This is the most stupid thing ever. It's not only not right, it's humiliating, it is disgusting, and it's actually is teaching you know, racism. I mean, shouldn't we put the past in our back, and that's it, we learn from it? Those children today, what they have to do with the one who did slavery? He will apologize for what exactly? But stupidity, what you can say. And what about, you know, you can ask them, you can ask the black people to apologize for enslaving white people. Isn't it the African, the Egyptian, they enslave all the Israeli, the whole nation? I mean, they enslave. So who said that always white people, they are the one who enslave black people? That's not true. In fact, all the slaves who they captured and sold to the white man, they've been captured by African in Africa, then they give them to the white Arab man in North Africa, and then the Arab man, he sold them to the white European man. So it was African capturing African, selling African. So, you know, what is who is involving in this thing is everybody, including the black people. But, you know, we are in a time where everything is politically correct. And, you know, the Roman, they used to have white slaves, black slaves, barbaric, you know, Asian. They have all kinds of slaves. Slavery is not about a race. And this is what they try to do. They try to make it, it's about the black one. You know, the black one were a slave. This is absolutely false. If you go to Mauritania, there's not a single white person there. More than 70% of the population until now, they are considered as slaves. Go check it out, Mauritania. No, this is not last year, 10 years. No. It is the land of slavery. And who is enslaving who? African enslaving African. But you know, in a time where everybody is being politically correct and nobody want to use his brain, things work. Somalia, don't you know that the Lord, he will come with the glory of his angels, and he will say, bring those who did not believe and slay them? This is what the Muslims like, by the way. Muslims, they don't like Jesus, the loving, the giving, the merciful. They like Jesus when he come back. But then when Jesus come back, you are going to be the first one to pay the price, for you rejected him. So the Messiah, he will order his angels and he will say, bring them those who refused me and slay them, which means he will send you to hell. So get ready for that. Exactly, Andrew. And you know, we know that the Bible says that in Jesus there is no free, there is no slave, there's no Greek, there's no Hebrew, right? For all is one in Jesus Christ. Amen. So in Christianity does not believe in slavery. Christianity believe that whoever believe in Jesus is a child of God. There's no Hebrew, there's no Greek. When this statement is written, like a Roman citizen is the highest. Hebrew, they think they are the highest. They are the children of God. They are the chosen one. What the Bible confirms, that neither the Hebrew, neither the Greek is different from someone he is a free or a slave. For all is one. That is the teaching of Christ. Is Malik Jesus or Dajjal in Islam? Well, you know, according to Muhammad, this person is a false person, the one who call himself the Malik al-Mulk. But we know that this is what Jesus, he himself, is considered the King of Kings. And you will notice that Muhammad, he himself claimed that Allah himself is the King of Kings. So simply Islam trying to replace Jesus. Muhammad, he replaced Jesus, and Allah, so Muhammad, he replaced, let us say, Jesus on earth. Allah, he replaced Jesus in heaven. This is the purpose of Islam. This is why he said, Muhammad, that when Islam came to erase, and he came to erase Christianity and Judaism. Here you see that Allah, he said, I am God. By the way, translation is false. It says, I am Allah. There is no God except I. Translation again is not correct. The Master of Kings, King of Kings. So you will see here Muhammad is trying to copy. Why we have this comment? I think I click in the chat and by mistake this comment appear in the chat, in the screen. So here Allah, Aga Muhammad, trying to take the place of Jesus, as you see. You know, I remember once we were talking about slave. I saw a video of a Muslim speaking in the city hall. They have a city hall meeting in the video, and the guy, he says, in this hall, the one who the founder of USA, they used to own slaves, and all those white American, they are shaking their head. Yeah, how bad. And the Muslim is schooling them about how in this hall the one who built this building, they used to own slaves. Can you believe it? And the white American, they say, yeah. Nobody want to say to him, did your prophet own slaves? Did your prophet teach to rape slaves? Did your prophet beat slaves? Did your prophet kidnap free people and make them slave? So a Muslim is schooling a bunch of idiots in the time of political correctness, and nobody will ask him a simple question. You as a Muslim, as long you are against slavery, and he mentioned his prophet name, like the prophet is against slavery, why none of them ask him, did your prophet own slaves? How many? I have a list of no less than maybe 70, 80 slaves Muhammad he owned. Those are the ones they knew their names. We do not know about the rest. There's some that did not even go into the record. And this is something you need always to learn that if you want to really do something right, never be politically correct. Never. The second you start involving in politically correct, you are the same as the rest. You are a fraud. Do we have any Muslim here? Have any question? And by the way, slavery until now still exists. I mean, slavery in the old form and slavery in the previous form, in the new form. But Islam teach that the Muslims are the best of mankind, and the Muslims is the one who will bring non-Muslims and the chain around their neck like dogs. Do you see it? This is what Muhammad said. They are the best of mankind, and that's telling you that Muslim they think of themselves as a supreme. This is why a Muslim, he speak always, he think he is a supreme person, even if he is living in a country don't even have electricity, the street is dirty, he did not take a shower for a year, and yet he speak about himself as he is a supreme. Why? Because this is what Islam teach. Islam teaching you to believe that you are the best of mankind, and not only you are the best for the benefit of mankind. You think the word benefit, you think the benefit, they will do something good, they will make electricity, they will, you know, they will benefit. It says benefit in front of our eyes, but in fact the word benefit speaking about the Muslims, how they benefit mankind by enslaving them. You go in Afghanistan, you find people selling their babies. It's for sale. Until now, Muslim, they practice buying, even Muslim, they buy Muslims. Any Muhammadan have an objection? What is the difference between slavery and the fact that we West forces children and women to work for a penny in harmful mine, you know, in Africa and Asia? Yeah, there's many forms of slavery. You know, when you are poor, you see, I will tell you about slavery, which is you never saw it as a slavery. When you are poor and you are trying to find a job, is it true that an idiot, they will call him a manager, he will give you orders? Listen, you are free, you can leave. There is no chain in your neck, there is no chain in your hands. But the reality is you are a slave. You cannot just leave. So an idiot, you don't even like to say hello to him. He control your life. He give you orders, and you have to obey. So slavery always coming from the point of you have no control in reality around you. The more you have control, the more, let us say, you can call yourself a free. But even the one, let us say, he have money, still he is not really free. Can I say anything against YouTube? You know what I mean? Like one of you, he asked me to speak about a vaccine. I said I cannot. I made one comment in YouTube about the vaccine. They give me a strike. And actually I was making fun of Islam. I was talking about the vaccine. They said sharing wrong information, medical information. Sharing wrong medical information. I was sharing what Muhammad saying. I said what Muhammad said. If you live in the Middle East, how free you are, how a free man, how a free woman you are. You cannot, everybody is controlling the life of everybody, somebody else. Government control you, society control you, culture control you, and if you try to go out of their line, not your line, you are dead. Let's see. And then there's other form of slavery. You will see a guy, he is 6 foot tall, he looks so strong, physically fit, and then his wife, she is giving him order to wash dishes. That is a slavery. You did it voluntarily. Good, have a good time. I mean, the guy was free and he is like, okay, and then he get married. Where are you going? Well, you are late. And it can be the same for the women too. If the man is in control, he tried to enslave women. So like freedom is something you stand for, you fight for, and everybody have to know his limit and where he should stop and what is the right. How much you think you can control other person. So they, like we are in a time where they try to control you, what medicine you have to take, what you can wear, what you cannot wear. I mean, crazy stuff. But it's up to you to resist or to accept. How are you doing, AP? Who is AP? Apostate prophet? I'm not apostate prophet. That is a slavery in the name of love. Oh, really? When you get married, this is slavery in the name of love? Okay, that's good. That's a good one. No, you see, slavery can happen that if one of, like people get married, right? And they don't know their limit. And that's why usually people, they fail in their relationship because they think when they marry you, they own you. This is what they think. The male or the female. It can be sometimes both of them, they have the same mentality. It can be the male, it can be the female. So when a human being, he don't understand that he don't own the person, then we have a form of slavery. He tried to enslave you. This is what they do in the Middle East. In the Middle East, when a man, he marry a woman, he own her. He control her life. She is just a property and she is just, she doesn't exist. I mean, she is, where are you going? What do you do? This, do that, etc. And she have to obey. Even if he's an idiot. And this is because, this is why the Quran says that men in charge of women, and what they do, this is why even the man, he can beat his wife in chapter 4 verse number 34, if you remember. النساء قوامون على النساء الرجال قوامون على النساء. You remember this verse? So men are in charge, and because they are in charge, they're in charge of everything. Why? Because they spend money. You remember I told you, like, when you are limited with your income, how people, they can enslave you. This is a form in Islam, because you are limited, or you are a female, you don't have an income, you cannot make living by yourself. A man, he spend money on you, so that make you like a hooker. So he spend money on you. Because of that, he have authority over you, and he have the right even to beat you. Islam marriage is a form of protect women. Protect women from who? From the one who you see, if Islam protect women, isn't it this verse in the front of us says beat them? And look, the Muslim, they add the word lightly. Lightly? What a joke. Nowhere it says lightly. The hadith says a Muslim woman, her husband did beat her until her skin became greener than her clothes. So the women in protection for women from who? It's like the mafia. The mafia, they protect you, but if you don't pay them, they kill you. So can I say Islam is protecting women from men when the men are the one who is harming them? The husband, he is the first one to harm them. This is a story of a woman. Her husband did beat her until her skin became greener than her clothing. And Aisha, she said, there's no, I never saw a believing woman, she is not suffering. No one is suffering as much as a believing woman. And you see, this is the reference. This is an authentic story. If Islam protect women, then Islam will not make a woman a sex object. Well, the word dowry is coming from the Jewish practice, not Islamic. However, the Muslims, when they give you a dowry, he marry you, and they will give you, let's say $3,000. You buy furniture, you buy chairs, you buy table, you buy bed, but then when he divorces you, he kick you out. You don't own the house. What those furniture would do to you? What dowry? What is your dowry? Where is your money? Do you take part of his money? No. Do you inherit anything? No. The only time you inherit him if he died, and if he has a children, you inherit 1 to 6, sorry. Depend in the sect. Like if you go to the inheritance, you will see how little the inheritance of a female wife. Depend of how many children he have, and how many of them they are boys. Then she will find herself, she inherit nothing. In some Islamic sect, they say she inherit 8%, or the eighth of the money. But how you can give her, and what you will give her, because you have to take first the boys, the inheritance, the daughters, the inheritance, and even his mother and his father, they are alive. And if you have boys, this is, they call him al-warith al-hajib, the one who like forbid other people to inherit. But a woman, she will inherit nothing, even if the husband he die. And if you are not a Muslim woman, you inherit nothing. If you are not a Muslim woman, you inherit nothing. And what if you have the husband, he have 4 wives? What is the end will be? 4 wives, 60 kids. So just you imagine, you will end bankrupt. This is in the case he died. This is in your lucky time. But in the case of divorce, you got nothing at all anyway. I remember a Bedouin friend of mine. He was with me in school. He did not come to the school for a few days. So I asked him, where you been? You know, I saw him in the street. He says, well, my dad, you know, after whatever years, he divorced my mother. And we are trying to find her a place to stay. And when they get married, they sign a contract that there's a final payment he have to pay when he divorced her. And that final payment wasn't enough to buy a TV. Because when they signed the contract, you know, there's inflation, right, in foreign currency. So let's say he said $10,000, you know, at that time, 25, 30 years ago, something like that. 30 years after, the $10,000 cannot even buy, and we are talking about the currency they are using, it cannot buy even a TV. So this woman, she spent her life serving this man, cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, and then she became old, and now he want to marry a new girl, brand new, young. He have the money, you know, yeah. And you know, it's enough to know that a Muslim, he can marry more than 1 wife. He can marry up to 4, and there's no limit how many he can marry or remarry. To know that Islam does not protect women, because if Islam doesn't protect women, why a man he will keep looking for more females? I think what Islamic leaders say and what is written in Quran differ so greatly. I'm living in Asia but highly Western mind. Okay. No, the Muslim scholar didn't see too much different from the Quran. But if you are talking about YouTubers who are trying to deceive you, this is different. But if you go to Islamic authentic books, you will see they say to you exactly what it is. The man, he can beat his wife. A man should not be questioned for why he is even beating his wife. Why a man is beating his wife, it's not allowed. And if you go to real Islamic sheikhs, they will say, yes, it is, this is how it is. But you know, like those who go on TV and YouTube, they are trying to promote Islam, speaking to Western. But if you go live in the Middle East, speaking Arabic, you will see that this is what they teach. And this is what their prophet said. And this is what the caliphate they practice. Read it. The prophet said, no man should be asked or shall be asked the reason for beating his wife. Do you see it? This is what really it says, and this is what Islam is about. A man, he cannot be questioned why he is beating his wife. As simple as that. And still there is somebody will say this is not really what Islam teach. I mean, this is their prophet. This is not opinion of somebody, a scholar, or this is what they call him a prophet. He is the one is saying that a man will not be questioned why he is which means you beat her for any reason you want. Nobody can question you, even the police. If a Muslim woman, she live in a Middle Eastern country, The police, they knew that the Prophet said, no man should be asked why, the reason he's beating his wife. So you have a license to beat you, and nobody can dare to question why you are beating, because Muhammad says so. Then what they will say to you, they will say this is not the teaching of Islam. This is what they do. They try, when you show, you say the man in Islam, he's allowed to beat your wife. He says, no, this is not the teaching of Prophet Muhammad. But this is in the Quran, chapter 4, verse 34. And as you see the hadith in front of you. I mean, like, even the law of inheritance is very weird and very stupid. If you like, you can inherit the 25%, but you ask yourself, what is 25%? And what if the husband, he have 4 wives? That means that 25% is going to be divided to 4. If the man, he have no children, and he have 4 wives, the wife, she inherit 25%. What if they are 4? We will divide the 25. The 4 wives, they can get 25 each if the guy, he have no parents, he have nobody to inherit at all. Very funny religion, you know. And if the woman, she have a child, if the guy, he have a child, just 1, the woman, she will take 1 to 8. Very, very weird religion. Muhammad, he had 13 wives. What they will inherit? And this is Muhammad the thief himself. Yeah, can the women have 4 husbands? You see, the Muslim, they say the reason a woman, she cannot have 4 husbands, because we need to know who is the father. But these days it's very easy. You can go and you can do a DNA test, and you can find who is the father. What a big deal. By the way, women before Islam, Arab women before Islam, they used to have many husbands. 7, 8, 9, 10. And when she gave birth, she chose the father, and nobody say no. So let us say she slept with 9 husbands, literally 9 husbands, and then she delivered a child. She choose who is really the father. It's up to her. So, you know, before Islam, the Arab woman, she was really in control of her life, and she controlled the men. You remember that Khadija, she was the boss of Muhammad, and Muhammad used to work for her. What happened? Islam came, and Muhammad became a burqa woman. She is in a box. Before, just a few years ago, Khadija was the boss. We have many queens. They rule in the Middle East. Women, they were rulers, queens. What happened? Yeah, if you have my book 6 on Allah, my books, you will see. I will show you the reference there. How women, they used to have. Not only that, the Arab, they use. Let us say, you want to have a noble child. I mean, it's really, their life is really a very open sexual life. So if you want to have a noble child, and you are not noble, what do? You take your wife to a noble man, and you ask him to sleep with her. She stay there until she's going to give birth to a child, until you are sure that, you know, she have a baby. Then you take your wife back. So the guy, the nobleman, is doing you a favor. So this is what the Arab used to do before Islam. And this is why when the Muslims, they speak about Muhammad, and he is the son, the son, the son. The son of who? I mean, this is a society is messed up. Nobody knows who is son of who. You can be called the son of Abdullah, but your father is not Abdullah. Or actually they do. There is something they use to exchange wives. So you take my wife, I take your wife. You are bored, and this is something the Muslim after Islam they kept from the previous practice of the Arab. It's called in Arabic isti'aratul furuj. Isti'aratul furuj means borrowing a vagina. So you have, let's say, a slave. You have a female in your house. You sleep with her. You can ask your neighbor to exchange this vagina. They don't even call it a woman. And guess what? I found it. I'm trying to search for the reference. I found in a government website, Muslim government website, but it's a PDF, so I cannot use Google translation. I need to find something else. That was funny. I don't know if we can search, show this one. This is a new challenge now. We need to use Google here. Well, I will give you the link, and what you need to do, you will see the page in Arabic. You can click in it and translate to English. Use Google browser, and you will see it says in the beginning if a woman she allow her slave, she made her slave lawful to her husband. A woman, she made her slave, she owned a slave, so she have a slave, she owned a slave, and she asked her slave to sleep with her husband. She ordered her. Or somebody he allow his slave to sleep with the husband, not necessarily the wife. Then the one who will own the slave, some they say the one who owned the slave is the one who own. I mean, let's say the slave, she slept with the man and she have a baby from him. Who is the one is going to own the slave, or the baby slave now, the one who belonged to him? Here they are saying, some they say they make it for the women or the mother. The fact it is false, because the Prophet he says the baby belonged to the bed. So the one who owned the bed is the one who owned the new baby slave. This is what they are talking in that page. So they have rules of exchanging vagina. You take my slave, I take your slave. And actually the Quran made it so clear that a Muslim man, he can practice prostitution, he can open a business as a pimp. And the Quran says force them not to do prostitution if they choose chastity. So if they choose chastity, don't force them, but if you force them, it's okay. Do you see it? Force them not to do prostitution if they choose chastity. And if they choose not chastity, the business is good. But even if you force them, it's okay. Anyway, I think we have a good time today. I hope you guys did like this new software. We'll do some more adjustment to see how we can make it look better, and we will go from there. Any other question before we finish for today? If you are new, don't forget to subscribe so you can receive the notification. And we encourage all the Muslims to bring even the wife they exchange. Yeah, I know. And they have like marriage, like one-day marriage, muta marriage, friend marriage. They call it marriage, all of it, but it's all of us. We knew that this is just sex. Even marriage in Islam is sex. Where Muhammad killed Safiya. Will ask me next time, next time we go live, ask me to show the reference, and we will, we will go from there. It's time to go. Taqiyya is a Muslim lying. A Muslim is allowed to lie to non-Muslims. This is what taqiyya is. Chapter 3, verse number 28. So a Muslim, he can swear by Allah. He can literally swear by Allah, denying anything you say to him. Like you say to him, does it say in the Quran, beat your wife? He will say, I swear by Allah, this is not true. He swear by Allah that this is not true. So he's lying, isn't it? This is a sin. The Muslim, they say, yes, it's a sin, but he is allowed to do it because this is a special case. He is doing taqiyya, protection to the religion, protection to his belief. So a Muslim is allowed to lie to you in order to convince you of Islam. This is what taqiyya is. This is what taqiyya is. Is the video still coming? All right. Even here it says that a Muslim, he can speak to them, you can speak to the Christians or Jews or whatever friendly, but in your heart you should hate them. Read what it says in the front of your eyes here. A Muslim, he cannot take non-Muslims as a friends. So if a Muslim, he says to you he's your friend, he's lying. For chapter 5 verse 51, and there's many verses, says you cannot take Christian and Jews as a friend. So a Muslim, he cannot take a Christian or a Jew as a friend. And if you try to be mightly and honorable with them, which means try to be sincere, like you take them seriously as a friends, you mean it. If you do that, you are not a Muslim no more. You have no honor, which means Muslim can rape your wife, they can kill you, you are apostate. By taking the hypocrite and disbelievers as a friends, he has no connection with Allah. He has no honor, no mercy, no protection. Muslim can kill you, can rape you, can take your money from Allah. All of this because you took a Christian as a friend and you mean it. Yet, but guard yourself against them. So here now we have exception. If you are saying it to guard yourself from them, save yourself from them. Take it as weird security, saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them with, while your heart is like this. Do you see it? So a Muslim, he can speak to you in a friendly way, but in his heart he hates you to death. This is the only time he's allowed to call you a friend, if you don't mean it. If he don't mean it. If he is lying, in his heart he hates you, he can call you a friend. If he mean it, he is not Muslim no more, he is apostate. And as you see, we are showing a reference here This is the Quran, chapter 3, verse number 28, and this is the cousin of Muhammad himself explained the Quran. This is what taqiyya is to lie officially. And actually, even Muhammad, he says, even in normal life, a Muslim man, he can lie to his wife, and the wife she lie to her husband. It's legal. It's legal. It's not sin in Islam if a man he lied to his wife. So here you see that the relationship in Islam is based on lies. Satanic cult. If a Muslim man, he cannot be honest with his wife, he will be honest with whom? The woman she sleep in his bed, she eat from his dish, he have sex with, he have baby from her. He will be honest when? This is why you see those stupid women who marry a Muslim, they are stupid because they just married a liar. Literally. Can you show us the hadith from Bukhari Muslim where Muslim Muhammad killed the family of Safiya? Oh, you insist, huh? Okay, that's fine, the hadith. Just for you. All right, let's show the hadith. This is a hadith here. Look at this one here. Ah, we can't find it in English. So let us see for something we can find in English. See, I need to find out how I can switch to Google. I need to create a new scene, you know, in the setup. Later I will do it. So next time we go live, we can show Google browser. Right now we are stuck with this browser. Let's see. All right, let me, I will, if I could not find it in English, I will post a link in Arabic, and you guys, you use Google Translation, because I am unable until now to find it in English. Let us see again. I will try again. Yeah, we are having difficulty to find it in Arabic. Let us see. Cannot find in English. This is the difficulty always you will find when you speak to people who don't speak Arabic, because you need to find them something can work with them. Let us see this one. Maybe this one we will find it. Maybe. Huh. Let us see. Let us see. No. No. All right. Well, you know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to post the link in Arabic. Until now, we could not find it. But I remember we found it in this page before. But I'm not sure why we cannot find it now. Let me give you. This is the book of Asira. It's in Arabic. And you can use Google translation. And it says here that a man, his name is Abu Ayyub, he was guarding Muhammad's tent while he was raping Safiya. Muhammad, he went out of the tent and he found Abu Ayyub, like guarding the tent. He said to him, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I was afraid that you killed this woman husband and father and her people. So I was afraid from her, she might kill you. But looked like this woman, she was a potato, she was a coward. And she did not do any harm to Muhammad." Here we go. This is the link I just posted. You can use Google translation, as I told you. And we're still trying to look for it in Arabic. In English, I mean. Still I cannot find it. Yeah. We hear background sound in your end. Do you hear the fan? Is that what you hear? What do you hear exactly? Maybe the fan. Let us see. What about now? Is better now? How is my sound, guys? Is it bad? Is it there's a noise? Let me try. I will put my headset here. Ah, okay. I see. All right. Well, we will see next time. I will try to see how we can make the sound of the microphone is less noisy. We will try. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today. I don't know if you like this software or not. Leave your comment. Let me know. If you think the other one is better, we will try to switch back. This is just a trial, and we are trying it, and we will see where we'll go. All right? So I want to say thank you for being here, and we will not play music or no introduction, no intro. We are just testing the software, and we will see. And I will listen to it later to see where it was good, where it was bad, and to check out how clear the screen was. There is some options in this software is good, like to take calls are easier, and to put comments in the screen. But there is some negative, I can't tell. We will see. Alright, guys, I want to say thank you. The fan and the mouse click. Really, you hear the click? Okay, you hear the click. Interesting. We will see how we can suppress the sound. Until we see you soon again, thank you very much. Take care. God bless you.